Well, hello guys and welcome to Mr. Web Reviews. In today's video, we are going to have a complete tutorial, start to finish, on how to create a free e-commerce website with WordPress. So by the end of this tutorial, you'll have a beautiful website like this one, vibrant, modern, and very professional looking, guaranteed to amaze your visitors. So we are going to go through all the steps one by one. So we're going to get your hosting and domain name registered first, install WordPress and WooCommerce, install your theme, customize your homepage, then configure WooCommerce, including taxes, shipping cost, and payment methods. Then we're going to see how to add new products, create categories, configure your contact page and contact form. We'll configure Google Maps as well, and finally how to configure your menu and footer section, including adding all the legal stuff like privacy policy and terms and conditions. Now throughout this tutorial we're going to use Elementor as well, which is a simple drag and drop page builder for WordPress. So I'll show you as well all the different elements and how to create beautiful looking pages with this page builder. So get yourself a nice beverage before we start, then sit back, relax, and let's get started. Okay guys, so our first step is to get our hosting and domain name registered, and for that we're going to go on the cybrancy.com website. So it's cybrancy.com, and Cybrancy, they are literally the best of the cheapest options out there. Usually cheap hosting providers are cheap for a reason, but in this case with Cybrancy you get the same level of service you would normally get with any of the big players in the industry, but at a fraction of the price. Again, I would never recommend anything unless I've tested it or used it myself before, and I personally have all my Mr. Web Reviews websites hosted with them. So to be honest, they're great, they're really great, they provide great support as well. And they are very responsive even during the weekends and holiday periods. So one thing I really like about them is that they kept things simple. So they only have 3 plans. So you have the freemium, expansion, and metropolis. So the first plan available is the freemium one. As you can glean from its name, is the free package, and it's free forever. It is truly free forever. There is no catch. So you can host one website on this hosting plan, and they give you 200 meg of web space with 1 gig of bandwidth. Now bear in mind, this is sufficient for WordPress and WooCommerce installation, but if you're planning to upload a good amount of products, I mean more than 20-25 products, this might not suffice, because the basic usage for installing WordPress and WooCommerce, it's already 140 megabytes. So that leaves you with 60 megabytes. So if you're planning to upload, let's say 30 products, and each one of them would have a picture, you'll be very close to that limit. So maybe if you're planning to upload more than 20-25 products, you should get this plan instead. So the expansion plan here, you can have up to 2 websites on this hosting plan, and it's 50 gig of web space. So this is plenty, to be honest. If you're starting up, 50 gig, it'd be hard to reach. But again, I don't know which amount of products you're planning to upload, how many products you're going to upload. So bear in mind as well, web space is important. Now, the hassle-free version of this one would be the Metropolis, which is an unlimited plan. So literally you can upload as many websites as you want. You get unlimited web space, visitors, bandwidth, databases. So all in, this is a truly hassle-free plan, and it's only £4.99. So in US dollars, that's about $6.50. And if you wanted to go ahead with this plan here, I'll give you in the next step promo code as well, with which you can get a 35% discount of this amount. So let's proceed to the next step, and let's click on Get Package. And the next step is to register a domain name for our website. So let's say you run a grocery store. So let's say yourgrocerystore.com. Now you have to check for availability, obviously, you know, .com being the most popular domain name extension, it might not be available, so you might have to go through a few different attempts before you get the right domain name for your website. But let's do this together. So let's see if this one would be available. So yourgrocerystore.com. So let's check. So this one is not available, as you can see. So you might have to look at different variations. So let's say you're based in Atlanta. This would still be fine, yourgrocerystoreatlanta.com. So let's see if this is available. And yes, this one is. So the next step is to simply continue with our, if you're happy enough with your choice, just carry on and continue. So we go to the next step now. So by default, they will offer you a 3-year period subscription. But if you would rather have a 2-year subscription, or maybe just a 1 year if you want to try things out, just click on annually then, and then you click on continue. So here we have a review of our order. So we have web hosting for a year and the domain name registration, which is yourgrocerystoreatlanta.com. And the total would be £103.81. So you can change the currency here to your own currency. Also, let's say if you're based in the US or in Europe, let's say we select US for now, it would cost you $140. Now, here's the good news. As I mentioned before, I have a special coupon code for you guys. So if you type in here in capital letters, Mr. Web Reviews, and then validate code, so it was $140, and then you'll be down to $94.95. So $95, you're saving $45 just with this coupon code. So just let me quickly show you in comparison here. If you were to select the expansion plan instead, so let's continue here just to see the difference in price. So let's continue quickly, and I'll do it annually as well, and I'll continue. So here we would be at $56, and then if I apply the coupon code, Mr. Web Reviews, validate code, it would only cost you $40 for the whole year. So that's actually very good value, isn't it? And then after that, you just proceed by completing your name, email address, and your details. Basically, set up a password, select your payment method, and then don't forget to click I am not a robot, and I have read the terms and condition. And after that, you're ready to go ahead. Then all you have to do is click checkout. Now, bear in mind that your account, it will take a few minutes for it to go active. So for the status to change from pending to active. So initially, you'll see here pending on orange background. And then if you refresh after maybe 10 minutes, you'll see your account will be active. So that means that from then on, we can get working on your server and start installing your WordPress and WooCommerce installation and everything with it. So very exciting indeed. So let's go to the next. So we simply click on login to Plesk control panel. And there you go. So this is the Plesk control panel. So you are being redirected directly to your website and domain. So I have 2 domain names registered on this server at the moment. I have my mrwebreviews.com, so mrwebreviews.com, my main website here hosted with them. And then I also have my test platform on which I record all these tutorials and reviews, which is webreviews.com. So as you can see, we can install WordPress, install apps, and create a custom website. So what we want to do at this stage is install a WordPress installation. So what we're going to do is just simply click on install WordPress. So that's going to take a few seconds. So there you go. So we're being prompted back to a new screen now. So from here, the first option is the installation path. So usually it's the root folder. So if you have, let's say, like we said, your grocery store atlanta.com / well, it's normally nothing. So you just leave that empty unless you want it to be specifically in a different folder, like in a folder called WordPress. But most websites would keep it blank here. So here the title, we would put here, let's say, Mr. Web Reviews. And the next step, you need to select which plugin and theme set do you want to install. So it's very handy with Plesk because they offer you a few presets here, already pre-installed packages. So you have the WordPress Essential, eCommerce pack, which is probably the one we're going to select ourselves now. WordPress Classic, Jetpack, WordPress Essential with Jetpack, eCommerce pack with Jetpack, and WordPress Classic with Jetpack. So at this stage ourselves, all we need is the eCommerce pack. So we're going to click on this. Select your language, wherever you are in the world at the moment, and then you'll be given a WordPress administrator credentials. So these are your username and password. So if you click here, you can generate a strong username and password. I would advise you to copy and paste these. So copy and then paste them somewhere safe. You can have access to them, because you'll need them for logging into your WordPress admin panel. So here I'm just going to put hello at Mr. Web Reviews, your email address, .com, sorry. And then the other settings, I'd leave them by default the way they are. You know, you can change the database name and all that, but I wouldn't tweak this, just leave it as is. And for the updates, you can select the automatic updates or not. Now, considering that from version 5.6 of WordPress, the updates are done automatically, it's not necessary. So the next step, simply click on install, and it's going to do its thing now. It's going to install this on the server for you. So there you go. As you can see here, it says installing WordPress. So 50% completion, 75% completion, 100%. So that's our WordPress installed now. And the set is being installed. So this is the eCommerce and the attached plugins. So this is being installed now. So I'm going to stop the recording now and I'll catch up with you. So you're being prompted now that it is installed. So do you want to install those any plugins? You don't need to now at this stage. So just say no thanks. So this is our Mr. webreviews.com website, which is there now. So you can see that the set is being installed at the moment. So we're still at 58% of the installation. Might take a little while. 72%. That's it. Our WordPress is installed, as you can see here, and the set was installed on the WordPress website. So this is our website here, Mr. Web Reviews. And as you can see, the themes, there's a warning here that says install theme updates. And for security, you need to fix some security patches here. So before we proceed to our WordPress admin panel, let's click on this. As you can see, we have a few warning signs here. So you want to tick all these with a warning sign. So tick this one, this one, this one. So all of them, tick them. And then we'll click on secure. And it's going to apply all these patches for us. And our website will be 100% secured. So there you go. So as you can see here, our security measures were applied to WordPress installation. So we have full secured WordPress installation now. So now we want to access our WordPress dashboard. So let's click login. And there you go. So this is our WordPress. So from here, as you can see, we have our menu here with all our different tabs to access either pages, comments, WooCommerce, settings, your products, analytics, marketing, appearance, and all that. So we'll go through all these together during this review, this tutorial. But at this stage, what you want to do first is to make sure that your website is up to date. So we're going to click on updates, and apparently the current version, this is up to date. This is fine, but those two themes aren't. So what you're going to do is just tick those two and then update. It's going to take a few seconds for it to process this. And then we'll be absolutely up to date again. So there you go. So this is done. Our next step is to install our WordPress theme. Because this is what our website looks like at the moment, so not really appealing, to be honest. So the theme we are going to use is the Flux Pro theme, which is a versatile, modern, and very professional looking theme that offers something for all types of businesses and industries out there. So let me show you what I mean by that. If we look at the different demos here, there's definitely something for everyone. So let's say if you sell electronic goods, digital shop, general shop, you can have furniture, cosmetic, print on demand, grocery stores, organic clothing, watches, shoe shop, bicycles, even flower shop, etc., etc. So as you can see here, some of them are labeled as pro, so these are premium. And then some of them are free, like this one is free, this one and this one as well. So we're going to use this one here for our tutorial, a furniture shop. That'll be nice, very sleek looking, very professional looking indeed. And you can use any of those free ones on your website as well. So let's say now that you would rather have, let's say, this template here because it's more suited and to your business model. You can also acquire this one for a small fee. It's only $39 US, which will give you access to all the pro themes. So all of these, you have access to all the pro themes all at once, along with an additional 160, and let me find it here. Yeah, 160 premium Elementor elements. So Elementor is your page builder, and by getting an extra 160 elements, you can add and jazz up and make your pages even more beautiful. I'll leave a link in the description below anyways for you to have a quick look at those ones yourself. So if you want to have a look at those demo, all you have to do is click on the link which will bring you to this page. And then all you have to do is just click on this and then scroll down that page, and then you can freely browse through all these different templates. So you click on shop and then you can select any of them. And if you click on this, for instance, there you go, the demo will open up as well. So back to our demos here. So this is the one that we are going to install, the furniture shop. And I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. And then from here, we go into Appearance, Themes. And we're going to click Add New. So you can see here, you can search themes. So what we want to do here is just to type Flux, P-H-L-O-X. And we're presented with one option here. So what we want to do next is just to click install. So that's going to take a few seconds to process. So there you go. Now it is installed. So we want to activate this now. There you go. So before we can use Flux, we are required to install a few things, a few core plugins, etc. So let's go ahead with this. So let's click install. There you go. So that's the installation completed already. So let me zoom in a little bit here. We can import our demo. So for this, we'll click on Demo Importer. And as you can see, all our demos are here. So this is the one we chose. As you can see, all those in green with the green import ready to import are free. These are all the free templates that you can import. All of these are free, and all the others are the paid ones, the premium ones. So let's go back to our demo here. So this is the one that we selected. So let's click import. So we have a notice here: for better and fast result, it's recommended to install the demo on a clean WordPress website, which is what we have at the moment indeed. So we can simply continue. So required plugins for this demo, we need Contact 47 and MailChimp for WordPress, so no problem there. Let's click install. So it is installing, as you can see, and once installed it will activate it. So we're being prompted of all the progress so far, which is very nicely done indeed. So it might take a few moments there, activating, see. And it's going to do the same now with MailChimp for WordPress. There you go, this one is installed and activated. And now we have MailChimp for WordPress being installed. Shouldn't take too long. Activating. And there you go. And then the next step is just to confirm that we want to import the content. So all the pre-built website content will be imported now. So all we need to do is just to make sure we've ticked everything. And let's click next. So there you go. This is going to take between 5 to 10 minutes, depending on your connection speed. So what I'll do now, I'm going to pause the video here. So all set now. Congratulations, demo has been successfully imported. So let's have a look at the finished result at our website. So it's opening a new tab now for us. And look at this. Wow, that looks absolutely fantastic already. So let's have a scroll down the page. Look at this. How professional does this look? It looks absolutely amazing. So if you have a website like this for yourself, you are guaranteed to drive traffic to it and retain customers as well. You'll have good retention rate indeed. So let me show you now how to tweak this and make it your own. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard now. So we can close this. And we are going to tweak the home page for now. So for this, you go into Pages. And in here, you'll find all the pages already. So you have the About Us page, your cart, checkout page, your Contact Us, home page, account page, privacy policy, the shop, and the shop page, yes. So the one we are interested in is the home page. So as you can see, as I hover on top of each of these pages, you can see here, edit with Elementor. So we're going to edit with Elementor. So the Elementor, again, it's a page builder, which makes it easy to change and customize pages based on our own requirements. So let's right click on this for now and open it in a new tab. So I'm just going to reorganize the tabs here. So we have our pages here. This is the Elementor page, and this is the front end, what it looks like. So there you go, all loaded. So with Elementor, each page is made out of sections, and each section is composed of different elements. So you can see here, this is one section because it's surrounded by a blue border. So this indicates a section. And if I hover here on top, we have different elements. So this is one element, that's another one. Every time you have the small blue pen, it means that you can edit the section. And here, that's another section, that's a button, and so on. So I'm going to show you how to edit this now. So let me, if I scroll down again, we have a different section again. You see, every time you have these three elements here, that's a section. And here we have the different elements. So again, let me show you how to tweak this. So let's change our main heading here. So just click on the small blue pen here, pencil. And then we're going into content. So you can see here you have new arrivals. So this is here, new arrivals. This is your content. And the main headline here in bold letters, this is our secondary heading. So I'm going to show you how to change this one first. So if we had maybe special offers, there you go. Now it's reflected back here on our page here, so we can see special offers. And if we go into secondary heading, sales now on in stores nationwide, let's say, or just in stores. Okay. Now, as you can see, we have a red dot here because we have the highlighted text is a dot. So you could have your message broken down in two different colors. So for instance, we have sales now on in store. So let's say I would have sales in this color and then now on in stores. Now you can play with colors as well, indeed. Or you could have it the other way around. If I put this in the after text and take this one here and put in the highlighted text, then my highlighted text will be in this orangey color, and then sales would be that's where you put the emphasis on. So sales now on in stores, or maybe we could have sales now on in stores, whichever, you know. And the same applies to this section. You can tweak this as well to make it your own, whichever way you want. So at the moment it reads, we are experts in curtains and blinds. So we could say special offers on curtains and blinds. Large selection in stores. And then you could have the secondary heading here. It says only $170. So you can change this. It's up to you really. Again, you know, this is the highlighted price. So let's say this chair here would be $340. Now only $340. And then let's say now only. So there you go. All you have to do just after this is update. So as you can see here, we have a shop now button. So if you click on this, this will link back to a certain page on your website. So we can't link it yet, but let's say we have the product page set up for this product here, this chair on your website, and you could link it back immediately from here. So we would copy and paste the link in here and then save. And if someone was to land on your home page, if they click on this, they'll be redirected back to this chair, a specific chair for them ready to purchase. And if you wanted to change this picture here for something that you carry in stock, you simply click on this and you can see there's a picture being presented here. So that's our picture. So our picture here, the size, if you want to replace it, you ideally would like to replace it with a picture of at least the same size and same ratio. So this size is 1542 by 1462 pixels. So I went ahead and looked on Google for pictures of furniture. So what you want to make sure as well is that you have a clear background, not a white background like we have here. You see, if I click on this, you can see it's a white background again here. So this is it. So this is a clear background, and the size is 2400 by 1600. So right click and save image as, and I'm going to save it here in my tutorials. Save, perfect. So now we go back to our website and we're going to upload that new file. So just click upload, select file, and then we go into this and select this page, this picture. There you go. and then we insert media. And as you can see now, we have a different picture right here. So our picture is actually not really centered at all. We'd like to have it a bit more towards the top. Well, again, we click on our picture here, and then we go into advanced. And as you can see here, we have margins and padding. So margins are when you want this element to be on your page, so you can bring it up or down. So I'm going to remove this thing here, because otherwise all the values will be linked together. So top, right, bottom, and left. And what we want is to bring this up. So for that, we're going to change our bottom value here and increase it. And as you can see, I can bring this up a little bit now until it is lined up with our text. So just about here would be absolutely fine. So there you go. So now we have our new hero section tweaked and changed to fit our new website requirements. So if we go and have a look at our website, so that's what we had before. Now if I refresh, now we can see that it's been changed to our own personal settings. So there you go. So this is how you change the top section here, the hero section. So as we scroll down now, you can do the same with all these different sections. And you can do the same with all these sections here below on that page. You can tweak them all the same way. So just let me show you quickly now back to our Elementor page builder here. So if you wanted to change this picture here, is the same. So you just click on the element here, the picture, click on it. You can upload a new picture or select another one and then insert it like we did before. And for this text here, you would click on this and you can see it says new arrivals in my idea decoration. I'm not too sure what that means, but anyways, so you could say special offers on beds and sofas. So there you go. So special offers on beds and sofas. So it is that simple to change, basically, you know. Now again, you can change everything on with Elementor here. All these elements can be changed and tweaked around to fit your own requirements. So for this, let's go back to our WordPress dashboard, and we're going to go into appearance this time and then customize. And from here, we'll be able to change our logo, change our header and footer as well. So to change our logo, first, we're going to click on Site Identity. And you can see this is the logo that we have at the moment. And in order to change your logo, you simply click on Change Logo. So I need a logo now. So I went ahead and looked for furniture logo. So let's say I want something to maybe this one here. Yeah. So I can save this one. So save image as, save. And then we're going to upload the file now. Upload, select file, and select our logo. And as you can see, our file is 4200 by 900 pixels, which is big enough, to be honest. So we skip cropping at the moment. Yeah, that is quite big indeed. So what we want to do now is to actually resize this logo here. So we're going back to change logo, click on this, edit image. You can see here, edit. Is going to open a new tab for us. And we might want to resize this maybe to be maybe 410. So we can scale it. Okay, this looks like the right size, I would say. Maybe a bit smaller, maybe 375 scale. There you go. And then we can update. And then after that we can close this now and then select, skip cropping, publish. And for the effect to take place, we'll have to refresh, I'm afraid. So there you go. Now we have our logo, which is at the right size now. So if we go and have a look at our front page now, let's refresh. And as you can see, we have our new logo now that matches our colors as well. So not too bad at all. So this is how you change your logo. And now I'm going to show you how to change all these settings here at the bottom in the footer to put your own address and your logo here again as well. And for this, we're going to click on footer, footer templates, edit with footer builder. And this is going to open a new tab with the new Elementor page from where we'll be able to edit the content of our footer. So there you go. Again, it is using Elementor, so we have our different sections here, and each section is made out of different elements. So if you wanted to change the logo here, just again click on this, select, and we can simply select our previous logo that we just uploaded. So insert. So there you go, that's our new logo. And to change the address, simply click on this and put in your details, and the same with your phone numbers here. So we have the social media icons here. So how do you change them? You can remove and add some of them. So let's say you do have a Facebook account and Twitter, but you don't have Pinterest and maybe no YouTube account, so you can remove them. So how do you do that? It's simple. Item number 4, this is our YouTube account, so we click on this, just delete it. There you go, it's gone now. And we can delete this one as well. Now there you go. So now we only have Facebook and Twitter. So how do you link these to your actual Twitter account? So let's say if I go on Twitter, so this is my account. If I click on this, there you go. So where was I now? Sorry. Back here. Yeah. So item number 2. This is the one. If you hover here on top, click on this, and you have a link. So if I paste this in here, there you go. This is our link. Now you don't want people to leave your website to go on your social media. So what you need to do is to click on that small gear here, and you tick open in a new window. So that's very important as well. You know, you don't want people to leave your website to check out your social medias, and then they might get lost after that and not come back. So click update, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So just close this one for now, this one as well. So if I refresh now, so this is our new footer. As you see, we have logo, address, phone numbers, Facebook and Twitter. If I click on Twitter now, it will open a new tab and redirect me straight to my Twitter account. But people can easily come back to your website afterwards without too much complication. So this is how you change the footer. So let's see how we can add products, configure products, and configure your whole e-commerce website now using WooCommerce. So we go back to our WordPress dashboard and click on WooCommerce. And then we go into settings. And here we're going to fill out all our details. So let's start with our address. Shelton Street, Covent Garden. I'm based in London, UK, zip code WC2H9JQ. Now here, the general options, selling location. So do you sell to all countries or not? Or do you want to sell to all countries except for, or select to specific countries? So let's say you are based in the US. So you'll choose United States, but maybe you sell to Canada as well, and maybe a little bit to Mexico. So there you go. Now people will only be able to check out if they are located in any of those states. So this way only people based in Canada, Mexico and United States will be able to continue and proceed to check out. So shipping location, ship to all countries you sell to, which makes sense. And now if you are registered for taxes in your state, you might want to enable tax rates and calculations as well. Do you want people to purchase using coupon codes? Yes or no? If so, just tick this box. And then you'll select your own currency. So let's say we're going to select US dollars for now. Dollars, sorry. Dollars, and then you select United States dollars. There you go. And then after that you can tweak how you want your prices to be displayed, and then save. Next we go into the product section. So most of these settings you leave them as they are, but it's mostly for reviews here. Do you want people to be able to review your products or not? And if so, just tick this box to enable or disable the reviews. So save settings again. So let's go into the taxes now. So here you can see you can display your prices inclusive of tax or exclusive of tax. So depending if you are B2B or B2C. So if it's B2C, you'll select this one. If you're B2B, you'll select this one. So for now, we just leave it as is. And then you can see here the calculate tax based on customer shipping address, customer's billing address, or shop-based address. So for this, I would advise you to inquire with your accountant and make sure that you select the right option here, of course. So do you want to display your prices in the shop excluding tax or including tax? So again, depending on your customer base, if it's B2B or B2C, you'll select one or the other. And display prices again during cart and checkout. Do you want those prices to be excluding tax or excluding tax? So there you go. Then we have to configure our rates, so the VAT rates. So standard rates, click on this now. And then in here, we can insert a row. So you add a row. So let's say your business is based in the United States and you're selling to Canada and Mexico. So the first one would be United States, so US. We're not going to specify anything specific here. It's for the whole of the United States, and I believe it is 10%. Yes. And we're going to put US 10% VAT. And then we're going to insert another row. So let's say Canada. So if you are exporting to Canada, it will be ex-VAT, so it will be 0. And let's say Mexico, MX, it would be the same as well. So now you can save changes. And this means that these VAT rates will be applied automatically at checkout based on the customer's location. So next is our shipping settings. In here we can define the shipping rate as well. So for this we're going to add a shipping zone. So let's say again, for the same example, so we are a US based company selling to Canada and Mexico. So let's add a shipping zone. The zone name, so let's say USA. So I'm going to take US, United States. So that's for the whole of the US. Let's say you have a deal with the FedEx or TNT or any of them, and they charge you a flat rate of $12.50. So you can add a shipping method. It's a flat rate. So now you want to edit this flat rate and put in a cost. So let's say your cost is $12.50. So you can either charge the same amount, or you can lose a bit of money, or you can have a bit of markup. So let's say you can charge $15 for each delivery. So again, check this out with your accountant. I'm not too sure if it's taxable or not in the state where you live. So you can tweak this as well. So save. So this is our flat rate for the US. So we go back into the shipping zones. Yes. So as you can see, we have USA. So now we're going to add for Canada. So Canada. There you go. So that's for the whole of Canada. So flat rate again. So let's say you cracked a deal with TNT again, and they're charging you maybe $20 for Canada. So you might charge 25 then, and save. So now if we go back to our shipping zones again, you can see now we have 2 flat rates, and we can add again. Next step is our payment methods, and we're going to click on payments for this, and in here you can select what payment gateways and what type of payments you're ready to accept on your website. So as you can see here, we are offered with a few options. We have direct bank transfer, check payments, cash on delivery, and the usual PayPal and Stripe. So depending on your own requirements, if you set up direct bank transfer, for instance, so this is wire transfer. If I enable this and go into setup, you can put in your details here. So make your payment directly into our bank account. Please use your order ID as the payment reference. Your order will not be shipped until the funds have cleared in our account, obviously, you know. So this is the message that people will see at checkout if they select this payment method. Now let's look at the other two. So let's say if you accept check payment, and check payments, they work roughly the same way anyways, you know, until it has cleared. So please send a check to, and then you can put your name, address, and store location. And then you could mention as well that the order won't ship until the check has cleared in your account. Now cash on delivery. If we enable this now, and let's go and see and set this up. So cash on delivery, pay with cash upon delivery. So it's as simple as possible, you know. So someone decides to buy a piece of furniture on your website, in our example here, and you say, okay, what's the delivery address? They put the delivery address and select cash on delivery. You go to their homes, deliver the product, and you get paid on site. So this is cash on delivery. And then we have PayPal and Stripe. So if you already have a PayPal account or a Stripe account, enable either of them, and then you'll be prompted to enter your details. So let's say you have a PayPal account. Click on setup, and here you'll have to put in your email, your PayPal email address, so the one that's linked with your PayPal account when you registered. And the same here with Stripe. Let me show you quickly. If you click on Stripe, oh, didn't click on it. Setup, and it's the same here. So Stripe works in a different manner. Stripe, you have what is called a publishable key and secret key, and you have a secret token as well, the webhook. So you have to configure that on your Stripe account directly before you can import them in here. And if you don't have a PayPal or Stripe account and would like to receive online payments, the only thing you can do obviously is to set up a new account with them. So if you wanted to go with PayPal, paypal.com, go on the paypal.com website and click on Get Started and start filling out your details. So it's as simple as that. Just start with your email address, continue, and just follow all the steps. And if you would like to go with stripe.com, do the same thing. And once you're on their website, just click on Start Now. And there you go. You'll be prompted here to start setting up an account, and you'll be able to sign in with them. Now, please bear in mind that if you with neither of them, Stripe is cheaper than PayPal. Stripe, they charge only 1.4% or up to 2.9%, whereas PayPal charges 3.4% flat on all the transactions. So Stripe, depending on the customer's location, they'll charge 1.4 or 2.9. So either way, you're saving a few percents here, and if you're planning to sell a lot online, this can make a big difference. Now I'm going to show you how to create a new product and how to create categories as well. So let's do this now. So we head to our section here, which is products, and then all products. And as you can see, we have 10 products at the moment on our website, and in the front end, that's what they look like. So let's go and create a new one. So you want to add new, and let's call this our test product. And here you're going to put the description of your product. So description of the product comes here, as long as you want it to be. And there you go. So we're going to select a category for this. So let's say this is furniture, and it might also go in the kitchen, and it's a sofa maybe. So this might fit in all these different categories as well. So our price, let's say, is $199. And here you can see you have a sale price. So do you want to put this item on sale? So instead of $199, maybe it's $150 now. So let's do this. So all the taxes here will be by default as we've configured them before. So do you keep inventory or not? So if this is the case, manage stock, yes or no. So let's say yes, I want to manage stock, and I currently have 120 of them in stock. Do you want to allow back orders, yes or no? So if you run out of stock and someone places an order, do you want to allow back orders or not? If there's no stock, it can be sold. So I would say do not allow but notify customer, or allow altogether. So this is really up to you here. And the low threshold, low stock threshold. So do you want to get notified if you run out of stock? So let's say if you have only 10 of them left, only 10 of these chairs left in stock, what do you want to do? Do you want to be notified, yes or no? And after that, we go into our shipping option. So you can put the weight here. So let's say this item would be 25 kg, and the dimensions would be maybe 60 centimeters by 80 by 140. And then we can set up a product picture, product image. So let's upload our picture after this. And let's say I'll select this desk here for now. Okay, set product image. And do you want to add a product gallery? So if you have more than one image related to this item, so let's say you have the desk from the front, from the top, from the side, maybe with the drawers open and so on, you can add product gallery to it. So just for our example here, I'm just going to select a few random pictures here, maybe this one and this one as well. and this one here. So 3 images and add to gallery. And then I'm going to just publish now. And if we want to preview those changes, I'm going to open this in a new tab just to show you what it looks like. So this is our product. So the initial price was $199, as we said. So this is our price here, $199, but it's on sale now at $150. So here is $150, our price. As we were saying, we have our main picture here with different images next to it. So this is our image gallery. So our main picture, image gallery. So this is our main picture and our image gallery. So if you click on each one of them, it will show the others. It is on sale at the moment, so we have a label here that clearly says on sale, which is appealing to your visitors indeed. And here we can see we have 120 in stock. Now you might want to display this or not, it's up to you. So if you prefer not to display the stock level, what you want to do is to go back into WooCommerce, WooCommerce settings. Yes, I'm going to leave this. And then products, inventory. And then here at the bottom, you can see always show quantity remaining in stock, e.g. 12 in stock. Only show quantity remaining in stock when, e.g. only 2 left, or never show quantity level. So we just click never show. And if we refresh our page now, there you go, it will say in stock. So we don't know how many are in stock, but we know it is in stock. So this is what matters most. And let me show you how to create a product that comes in different sizes or colors. So a variable product. So for instance, here we have a desk, and the desk is available in different sizes. So let me show you how to set this up. So if it comes in different sizes, then it's not a simple product anymore. It becomes a variable product. So you would select a variable product, and then you go into the attributes, and we're going to add new attributes. And you can see here, you need to add this symbol here, the straight line going upwards as your separator. So here we're going to put sizes. So let's say we have a desk that's coming small size, 120 centimeter. So this is a straight line here to separate them. Small, medium. That would be a 150 centimeter desk. Let's say we have the large one, which would be 180 centimeters maybe. And then why not the extra large while we're at it here, 220 centimeters. Okay, and we're going to use these for variations as well. So you tick this and then you save attributes. And then we go into variations after this. And we want to add variations. So we're going to create variations from all attributes. Go. Okay. So we have 4 new variations that have been created. And as you can see, we have a small desk, medium, large, and extra large. So I'm going to expand them all. And here you can put the SKU, so the serial number or barcode of the product. So I'm just going to put the price here. So let's say the small one, the 120 centimeter will be 120. Not very original, but anyways, the 150 will be 150. The 180 is $1 per centimeters. That's handy. 220. So save changes here. And then you have to update your product as well. So don't forget to update afterwards. So saving it here is just for the variations, but you still have to update your product here. So once we've done that, we're going to have a quick preview of our product. So there you go. So now when your visitors will land on your page, they'll be able to choose among different sizes. So there you go. Let's say I want to buy a large one. So then I can see that the price is $180, an extra large $220, the small one is $120, and the medium one is $150. So this is how you add variable products to your e-commerce platform. And you can see here the categories are displayed as well. So this product is part of the furniture, kitchen, and sofa categories, all those three. And if the client was to say, oh, I would like to see what else is in furniture, you can just simply click on furniture. And your visitors will be redirected immediately to this category now. So from here, they can see all the products that are underneath furniture. So let me show you now how to set up those categories. From here, we go back to products and we click on categories. And this is where our categories are being listed. So as you can see, we have decorative, furniture, kitchen, and sofa. And we want to go and create a new one here. So you'll add the new name. So new category name. You can add a description, it's up to you, and it could be a parent category. So you would have, for instance, kitchen, and underneath kitchen you could have utensils, I don't know, furniture, and so on. So do you want it to be part of one of those categories or not? So let's say we put this underneath furniture for now, and we add a new category. So you can see now you have furniture, and just underneath it you have a new category name. So if we go back to our products now, all products, and we take our test product, and you can see here now you have furniture, and just underneath it you have new category name. So we can take this now and click update. And let's have a quick look here in the front end, what it looks like now. So there you go. You can see here you have furniture, and then it's a bit indented here, and you have your new category name because this one is underneath furniture. So it's a nice way for you to break things down. You know, if you have categories and subcategories and maybe subcategories, you can organize them neatly so your visitors will find it easy to find your products. Our next step is to configure our internal pages, so about us and contact us. So let's go and do this. So we go back to our dashboard here, and then we click on pages, all pages. Yes, okay, next. So let's start with the contact us page. So contact us. Where is it now? Contact. Oh, here. Open in new tab. So you want to hover on top and edit this page with Elementor. So I'm going to open that in a new tab. So this page will open now very soon. We have our contact page here now, and as you can see, we are missing a Google Maps API key at the moment. So just look at the demo here. Initially, that's what it should be like. You can have your map right here so people can find you easily, and it looks nice as well. The layout is very nice and user-friendly. So let's say we want to install that API key. So how do you go about this? Well, it's very simple. Just go on to Google and type in create Google Map API key, and dismiss those first here. These are not Google, this one here. So get an API key, Maps, JavaScript API, Google developers. Sorry. So you click on this one here. So you want to go to the project selector page, because we need to create a new project first. and in here you click create project. So what are we going to call it? So we're going to call it Mr. Web Reviews, maybe. Oops. Mr. Web Reviews. And just create. So there you go. Now we have this up and running. This is done now. And if we follow the steps here, it says that step number 2 is go to API and services and the credentials page. So let's open this in a new tab. Credentials page. And then it says click on the credentials page API and API created. So we want this credential page for Mr. Web Reviews. And then we click create credentials and we want to create an API key. And this is our API key. Oh, I think I clicked on it twice, but anyways, okay, that's copied. Now we go back to our section here. So in order to use Google Maps on your website, you have to create an API key, which we've done that, and insert it in the customizer in Google Maps API key. So we go back to our appearance here and customize. And this is, we're going to paste it. And here you'd want to click on General, Google API key and SEO. And this is where we're going to click, copy our API key. So paste and publish. And normally, if we go back to our contact page and refresh, we should be able to see a map. Okay. Now, when you refresh, if you get this error message, oops, something went wrong, the page didn't load Google Maps correctly, you'll have to go back to your Google Maps API key and do the same thing I did here. So you will have to put some key restrictions. So you'll have to tick this box here, HTTP refers website, and then in here below you put star.yourdomainname.com, and below it you add another item and you put star.yourdomainname.com/star, and then you add the restriction key, and in the restriction key you will tick Maps JavaScript API, and then after that simply save, and that's it. You'll be sorted after that. So I'm not going to save it here because it's going to reset for me, and then you'll be able then to have, like I did here, if you refresh this page, then your maps will display. So I'm going to show you now how to find your location on Google Maps and set it up based on where you are. So back to our page here, and we click on our map, and as you can see we have latitude and longitude. So these are our coordinates and we need to find them on Google Maps. So for this I'm going to open a new incognito window here, and I'm going to type it maps.google.com. Okay, and then you look for your location. So I'm just going to look for any location altogether here. I don't know, I'm going to type Texas, America, USA. There you go. So I'm just going to zoom in and take any spot anywhere. So, okay, let's imagine we're located here. So these are our coordinates. So what I'm going to do now is just to select these. I have them copied now. Go back to our page here, and then we paste them. Control V. So we have both of them together here. So what I'll do is take this one out and put it here. And then you update this. And normally if we refresh this page now, we have the exact map location the same way we had it before. So if I show you here on the map from Texas, we're here right there, and then it's the same on our map here. So there you go. So if you go into a contact us page now in the front end, see what it looks like. This is what your visitors will see when they land here. Let's change our details first. So as usual, so we click on this small pencil here in blue, and there you go. So we have our image here, we have a content, and there's no button attached to it. So this is a content. So 123 Avenue, blah, 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 whatever you want really, you know. So you can put your address here. So here, if you hover down, you can get your phone number, is the same. So that's the picture of the phone. Change your content here to your own. And the working hours, you can change this as well to reflect your opening hours. So maybe you open from 9 to 5. Or you want to put it this way, maybe 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And maybe you're not open on the Sunday, but on the Saturday. Maybe open Saturday morning. Let's say from 10 a.m. until maybe, let's say 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. on Saturday. So update. So there you go, set whatever changes here. So if I go back on the website and refresh the page, we can see we have our new opening hours. And then we have a contact form here. So I'm going to show you how to change this and make sure that it lands to your email box. So for this, we're going back into our WordPress. We're going back to our WordPress dashboard for this, and we're going to click on contact and then contact forms. And you can see there are two contact forms here. So back to our page here, you can see that the form ID is the form number 157. So which is this one here. So this is the one that you want to open now. There you go. And you can see there's an exclamation mark here. So this needs attention. Then let's click on it. And you can see we have two error messages here. So let's configure this together. So here, two, that's your recipient's email address. So where do you want to receive these? So I would say myself, hello at webreviews.com. So that's my email address. Now here, from. So what do you want to say on your email when you receive them? So it could be an inquiry from the website and WordPress at, and here you need to change this for your domain name. So in our instance here we have mrwebreviews.com. So this is what we're going to type here, mrwebreviews.com. So this bit here has to be similar, exact same, sorry, matching your actual website, your web address. So the exact same domain name. So here, this is the subject on your email, what you're going to receive. So it could be, again, same thing here. We just paste this inquiry from the website. And then you can remove this. There's no need for that. So reply to, and then your email. So you can see that your email is not part of those fields here. So it's email. So if you remove this, just click email. You should validate it normally. And then you can tweak your message as well. So from, and then you have full name. So this is full name here. Full name. Your email, there's no your email, is email. And then your subject, there's no subject. So the subject would be a phone number and text area. So there's no message. We're going to copy this here. Going to put it here. And then instead of your message, we're going to put the phone number, and instead of subject, I'm going to put here phone number. And this email was sent from the contact form on Flux Shop Decorative. So you can put here your shop name or business name on yourdomain.com, and you can delete this, and then you simply save. Okay, so it won't let us here, so you need to actually put an actual email address here. Oh no, sorry, it's email capital letter and email capital letter here as well, as you can see. So save, because it is case sensitive. So that's it now. We're all set for the email. So let's run a test. So we're going to our front our page here. So let's refresh this. And let's put the full name. So let's say my name is John Doe. My email address is johndoe@gmail.com. I want a phone number 123456789, and message. This is a test message from the website, and send message. So now you can see that thank you for your message, it has been sent. So let's go to my mailbox now and see if I receive. And here in my emails, you can see the email I received. It's the subject box is inquiry from the website. You can see from John Doe, john.doe@gmail.com, his phone number 123456789, and my message is this is a test from the website. So all good, all perfect. So let's go back to our WordPress installation, and now let's change another page that we have, which is the About Us page. So let's go in here and we go back into pages, all pages again, and then about. So like the other pages, so let's close all these now. We don't need them anymore. Just close. Okay, so pages now about. So edit with Elementor. So open that in a new tab. So again, it's going to take a few seconds to load. So there you go. And again, like all the pages that we've customized so far, we're using Elementor. So you have sections again, you have different sections, and each section is made out of different elements. So let's say you wanted to change the content here. So let's say we have our logo here, Ashley Furniture Industries. So about Ashley Furniture Industries Inc. And this paragraph here would be part of the description. So you could have, for instance, Ashley Furniture Industries was incorporated in 2002 by John Doe and Susan Smith, and then blah 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 blah, whatever, you know, and then click update. And this is how you customize your about page. Now this theme, Flux Pro theme, is fully responsive, which means that regardless of the type of device you're going to use to look at this website, it will display properly. So just to give you an example here, if you click on this small screen, computer screen here in the bottom, you can have a preview for desktop, tablets and mobile. So let's see what this page would look like on a tablet. So there you go. Now it's been resized to fit a tablet. And as you can see, the layout is roughly the same, so you can have a preview and you know if it look good or not. Now let's click on mobile. So this will be on mobile phones. And as you can see, everything is absolutely fine. No problem at all. So it's just in case, just in case you want to make sure that everything fits in properly, that it looks fine, because most of the users now will be checking website on the go, so on mobile. So you want to make sure that it looks good as well on mobile devices. Another way of finding out how your website looks like on other devices is to go to the actual page on a desktop PC and then right click anywhere on the page and select inspect. And then you want to go and click on this icon here that looks like a small phone and tablet. So click on this. And as you can see here, now we have a preview of what it looks like on a tablet. So you can change the type of device. So if you go here on top, you can see we are on iPad at the moment, but you could select an iPhone X. And now this is for on mobile phones. That's what how your website will look like on a mobile phone. So again, if you wanted to make any changes, what we do is go back to our page here, about page. We go and click here at the bottom and see mobile. And let's say you're not happy with, let's say, let me see now. You're not happy with, let's say you don't want to display those logos on mobiles. So what you do basically is click on this section here, and then you go into advanced, responsive, and then you can hide on mobile. So hide it. So now I update. And if we go back to your website, now we can refresh. And if we scroll down the page, there you go, they're not there anymore. So it is important sometimes to streamline the appearance of your website on mobiles. You don't want people to scroll and scroll and scroll eternally, to get to the bottom of the page. So if you see that there are things that are not really helpful or wouldn't help in generating more traffic or sales, you can simply just get rid of them. The good thing with Elementor is that you can be very creative. Actually, you can change all the elements. So let me show you the most common ones. So we have the heading, which is this one. You can add an image like this one, text editor like those here, and then you can add a video as well. So let's say instead of having those two here, so let's delete this and delete this one. Let's say you want to add a video presentation of your company. So you could have, you go on the video here and then drag and drop. And then now you have a video here. So if I was to update this now and go back to our page, I can refresh. And there you go. Now you have a video here. So this is how simple it is to add a video. Now let's go back to our page here. So you can tweak this as well. You can have the video, if you want it to autoplay when someone lands on your website on this page, it will play automatically. Do you want it to play on mobile or not? Yes or no. You can mute it as well. You can have it to play in a loop constantly, over and over, and so on. And if you don't like this, let's say, picture here at the front, you want it to be more appealing, you can add an image overlay. And then you go in here, upload a file. So I'm going to select maybe, let's say, this image here. Open. Insert. And now we have an image overlay. So if we update this now and we refresh, now you can see we have a play icon on top, but we have a different image than the content of the video itself. So this might be a very useful tool as well to make it more appealing and match the surroundings are on your page. Then we have a divider. So a divider basically is going to put a line across in between two paragraphs or content. So just like this basically, you know. And next we have our spacer. Spacer is the same principle, except it's just a space. It's going to space up in between, so you can increase it or reduce it to allow those paragraphs to breathe in between different elements. So Google Maps I showed you already. An icon basically we're going to add. So let me scroll down and let me add an icon here on top. So right there. So we have a star at the moment, but it could be anything you want. So let's say I wanted a truck. So there you go. You have different. You're presented with different options here. So let's say you had a message saying delivery 24/7 delivery available. So you could have a lovely truck here. Insert it, and you have free delivery. There you go. That's related to this one, by the way. So delete. So you can insert your blog post, you can have your portfolio, gallery, so just pictures added. You can add a form and all that. So these are actually premium versions. So you have to go and get the premium one to access all these. So you can have a countdown as well. So let's say you have a product and you want to emphasize there's a countdown on them. You'll be using this feature here. So let me show you a few different ones again. So for instance, you can have a star rating. So let me put this here. So you can have 5 stars. So 5 stars, and these are the stars, or you can have them like that. And then if we're going to have a rating of 4.5, you can see our stars are like a level basically. So 3.4 and so on. So this is quite handy. So let me show you an image box. So let me delete this. So image box, I'm going to put an image box in here. So an image box basically is when you have a picture, a heading, and a description underneath. So let's say if I was to take this, what is this now? A chair, let's say. There you go. And then I remove this. So now you could easily tweak this and say special offer. And then something, you know. So this is very convenient as well. And then another nice one as well that you can use on your homepage maybe is the recent products. So let me scroll down here to the bottom and let's add this here. So recent products, just add it. So there you go. So you can select your categories. So do you want your most recent products for all the categories or not? How many products you want to display? So here we have 8, so it's 4 across. And you could change this maybe to 6, in which case it will resize the whole thing. There you go, 7, 8. And then you can also select the different categories, as I was saying, you know, if you just want to show furniture or kitchen or sofa. So this is quite handy again as well. And then you can add things like a counter. So let me show you now. So you will count from 0 to 100. If you put the 100, let's say 252, you will count to 0 up to 252. Or you want to start from 71, for instance. You will start at 71 up to 252. So that's the counter. And then we have progress bar. So I'm going to put this here. So this is just a progress bar that will go up to the number you decide. So let's say maybe 87. And this is nice if you want to showcase your skills. So let me duplicate this. And again. So let's say you want to say that you do HTML programming. And then maybe you do PHP coding as well, but you're much stronger at this. Let's say 95%. and you do a bit of CSS as well, and a bit lower. So it's a nice way of showcasing your skills visually, so people can see which are your strong points and so on. You can also add a testimonial section, so like this, so you can have what the person says, the person's name, and a picture. So picture, simply go and select, I'm going to just take this picture here for now, and then you have the picture right here, as you can see. So very easy done. So you could add a few side by side as well, you know. So let's duplicate this for now, duplicate and duplicate, and then I can drag and drop. I'm going to put them here next to this one, and then delete these. And now you have a nice testimonial section. And then you can add tabs as well. So let me show you here. I scroll down to the bottom and add it. So like that. And then you have tab 1 and tab 2. So let me change the content here. So tab 1, let's say this is the content of tab 1. And then we're going to go on tab 2. And then tab 2. Now let's update. And let me show you in the front end. Refresh. So tab 1, this is the content of tab 1. And if I do this, this is the content of tab 2. So it's a nice way of organizing content neatly without having to scroll down. And next we have accordion. So it's about the same as the tabs, except this one is vertical. So as you can see, if I click on this, it will open the tab below it and close the other one. So this is quite handy actually for frequently asked question section. So let's say you would put a question here. So do you deliver outside the US ? And you could have the answer here. Yes, we deliver to Canada and Mexico. And then if you close this tab, now you can go to the next question and do you provide warranty with second hand equipment ? And then in here you could answer yes, we provide 3 months warranty on all used equipment. Save, update, and let's refresh this page, see what it looks like. There you go. So if we scroll down now to the bottom, here are our frequently asked questions. So you can see the question and the answer, and if I want the answer to this one, all I have to do is just click on it. So it's a very convenient way for your visitors to get answers to the most asked questions. And then we have toggle as well. The only difference with toggle and the previous one is that when you have those questions, if I click on this one, it will close the other. So you can only read one answer at a time. Whereas toggle, they can open and close any of them anytime they want. So they can all be closed, and then you can open them all one by one. So depending on the type of application and what you need it for, you might select between those two. Social icon is pretty self-explanatory. Is just to put your social icon. So basically what you do is just to click on one icon. You can choose the logo and then paste the link to your Facebook account here, to your Twitter account, and to your YouTube account if you have one. But you can, if you don't have, let's say, if you don't have Twitter, you can select another icon. And let's say you wanted to add LinkedIn instead. So you can choose LinkedIn. Insert, and now we have a LinkedIn account icon instead. and then you can copy and paste your link, the link to your LinkedIn account right here. Alert is a nice way to have a notification, a message that you want people to pay attention to. So this is an alert, and you can change the background as well. So you have success, which is green, warning, which is more on the yellow orangey side, and danger, it's more reddish. So this is like a real warning. And a few more things we need to take care of is to fine-tune the website. So at the moment you can see our web address is mrwebreviews.com/index.php/shop/2, which is not really user-friendly. So what we want to do is to go back to our WordPress dashboard, and then we're going to go into settings and then permalinks. So as you can see, by default, the custom structure was selected, which is adding an index.php and so on. So what you want to do is to select the post name. So now we'll have Mr. Web Reviews / and then the sample post /. And we do the same for the custom base. Make sure that this is our custom base for the WooCommerce as well. So product /. And then we click save. And if we go back here to the same page and refresh, we now have a clean URL, mrwebreviews.com/shop2. So let me show you a few of the other things that you can change on your website. So let's say if you're not happy with this menu bar, the way it looks at the moment, maybe you want something a bit more conventional, something more traditional, in which case you go back to your dashboard, you go into appearance and then customize. And in here, you click on header, and then header templates. And if you scroll down, you can see a few different options here. So let's say, let's try this one here. Or maybe this one, I don't know. Let's try this. Okay, as you can see, now we have our menu here with the call to action right here, which is not bad at all actually. And okay, let's go with this one. So let's publish. And let's see what it looks like on our actual website. There you go. So if you click on an internal page, see, now that's the problem. You see, we won't see because we have a bright background. So this is not really readable. So we can either change the font color and maybe the button here as well. So for us to change the color of the font here of our items, we need to click on Edit with Header Builder. And we're going to select our items here. So this is the one here. It's white on white. So let's go into Style. And then we're going to select our color. So as you can see, now we can easily read them. So you don't want them to be too dark, jet black, but maybe just a little bit on the dark gray side. And then you update this. There you go. And if you go back to our website now, and if we refresh, as you can see, now we can easily read it. And if you go into our shop page, even on a bright gray background, it stands out perfectly. And let's tweak our button here now. So we're going to back here. Yeah. So click on this, and maybe this could be request a quote, let's say. And then if you had an internal page ready on your website. If you created pages for it, you could put your link here immediately as well. So let's click on update for now. So maybe we could link the contact page. So copy link address in here. There you go. That's what I'll do. I'm going to link the request a quote to the contact page. So let's refresh this now. So there you go. Now we have request a quote. So home, shop, about, contact. That looks absolutely great like this. Request a quote. And I'll be redirected back to our contact page where I can get in touch with you for a quote. Very simple. Now, as you can see, this doesn't stand out at all on a white background. So maybe we want to introduce a color. So we're going to style and the button here, and we're going to skin, and we select a color. So let's go maybe with an orange, and I'll click update. So this matches our logo actually, you see. And maybe the font could be, yeah, we'll put our font in white as well. So white on an orange background. So update. And let's refresh. And as you can see now, it does stand out on a white background. And let's see on our home page how it stands out. This is perfect, yes. This is actually nice like this because we have the same color scheme everywhere. So it's repeated throughout our website. So it looks very professional. And one last thing we want to do, we want to get rid of those themes that we're not using, because there's no point keeping them there since we have Flux installed. So what you want to do here is just click on theme details, delete, okay, and do the same thing with the other two. So theme, delete, okay, and next one, theme, delete, okay. So that's it now. I think we have our website completed. You can close this now. So I have to say it's a pretty good looking website. So now again, back to Flux. If you click on demos, there are so many different options you can choose from again, you know. So this is just one of them that we've used here as for our tutorial. But the same principles apply to all of the Flux theme. So they all use Elementor. So all the pages are customizable the same way, and you would go through roughly the same steps as we've gone through now. Let me show you how to set up a coupon code as well. So you go into WooCommerce and then coupons, because coupons are very handy and powerful tool as well, marketing tool to attract more customers to your website and spend more money. So in here you click on add coupon or create your first coupon. So let's say add coupon for now. And in here you can put your coupon code. So let's say I would type in Mr. Web Reviews 10. So this would be a 10% discount. So 10% discount. And then in general, so what do you want your discount to work? How do you want it to work? So discount type, would it be a fixed card discount, a percentage discount, or a fixed product discount? So usually it is a percentage discount of which amount. So here we're going to go with 10%. And then do you want to set an expiry date for this one? So let's say you want it until next week. So let's say, okay, just for a week. Do you want to set any restrictions? Well, we don't really need here, but you can set up, for example, it's only on certain products, exclude certain products, only certain categories, or exclude categories, and usage limit. So usage limit per coupon. So how many times can someone use this coupon? Is it only once or unlimited? If you don't put anything, then it's unlimited. So delete, no, unlimited usage. Or limit usage to X items. So let's say the first 100 to come to my shop will be enjoying 10% discount. And then usage limit per user. So how many times can a user use your coupon? Let's go through the whole checkout process just to show you how it works. So let's add our test product here. So I'm just going to open this. So we need to select an option now. So let's say we take the small one. We'll add to cart. There you go. I'd like to view cart, please. So here we have, I don't remember adding this, so I'm just removing it now. Okay, so we're ready to proceed to checkout. And now we need to fill in our details. So I'm just going to put in here David Carré, that's myself. Region, let's say Canada. So street, Alberta. Which province is Alberta? I don't know. I'll click any of these here. A postcode, a phone number. That's our email address. Happy enough with that. And then we'll have to select our payment method. So here I'm going to select cash on delivery for now. And then place order. Oh, there you go. So our order has been confirmed and placed. So let me show you from the admin panel what it looks like. So if you look here at WooCommerce, we can see orders. There's a small number 1 just next to it, which means that we received an order. So let's click on this, because this is the most exciting part in an e-commerce website, is when you received orders indeed. So how do you process the order? So it says processing at the moment. So let's click on this. And here are our details. So you can see that payment to be made upon delivery. So order status changed from pending payments to processing. So it won't be completed because there's no payment actually that's gone through yet. So the order will only get paid when you have the goods delivered. So there you go. This is your details here, and you can see the billing address and the shipping address. So the shipping address should be somewhere in Canada. I don't know where this address is, but anyways, it's just for the sake of argument here. So there you go. All good, all simple. Then let's say you have the goods delivered and your driver is back in the office, and he confirms you received the paperwork and all that. So you could go back here and say completed because it was delivered, and then you simply update so that you can keep track yourself as well, you know, of what's happening. And then if you go back into orders, you can see that this order is completed indeed. So this is how you take care of your order. And your customers will receive a confirmation email that looks about like this. So your Mr. Web Reviews order has been received. Thank you for your order. Hi David, just to let you know, we've received your order number 247. It is now being processed. Pay with cash upon delivery. Order placed on January the 6th, 2021. The amount $25 for delivery, $145 in total. And billing address, shipping address. Now you as the seller will also receive a confirmation email. So every time someone places an order online, you will receive an email as well confirming the order. So this is for you, Mr. Web Review, new order number 247. You received the following order from David Garay: 120 plus 25 delivery, 145. So this is the confirmation for you. So very exciting times indeed, because each and every time you're going to receive one of those emails, it means ka-ching, money for you and happy day. And once we have completed the order, once we've changed the status of the order, the customer will receive a confirmation as well. So your Mr. Web Review order is now complete. Hi David, we have finished processing your order, and then pay with cash upon delivery. So this way the customer knows that the order has been processed and about to be shipped, and they should expect it very soon. Now, if you wanted to change the colors here to match your company logos and all that, I'm going to show you how to do this now. And for this, we go back to our dashboard, we go into WooCommerce and then settings again. In our settings, we go into emails. And then here we scroll down immediately. So as you can see here, you can change the name. So Mr. Web Reviews, it could be something else, could be your company name, your email address as well. So that's the one you want to receive your confirmation. So it could be, for instance, accounts at, info at, sales at, whichever you want. It's up to you really. And then so you might want to ask your graphic designer, whoever designed your logo, what the code is. So it's usually called an hex code, H-E-X, hexadecimal code. And this way you can match up exactly the color of your logo to all your emails basically. So let's say we have this color here. Let me see now if I can fetch this color here. So I'll just go here. Okay, I'll select this. So this is the color for that one. So let's say if your web graphic designer gives you this color, you click save. And now every email that's going to go out, and you'll end up with this instead. So it will match your company colors and logo perfectly. And finally, the finishing touches, you want to make sure you are covered by the law and have your terms and conditions and privacy policy pages set up as well. So for this, we're going to go into our pages, but before that, we need to create them. So there are two free websites here available. So one is for terms and conditions generator. So it's termsandconditionsgenerator.com. And for the privacy policy is the same. Here's privacypolicygenerator.info. So if you head off to this website here, it's going to ask you for your company name. So just put, for instance, XYZ Limited, your website name, xyzlimited.com, your website URL, https://xyzlimited.com, and then click next. And then you select your country. So let's say you're based in, I don't know, United Kingdom. Enter your email address. So info@xyzlimited.com, and then generate my terms and conditions. So these are your terms and conditions now, and you can copy them to a clipboard. So that's what we're going to do now. And next we're going back to our pages here, and we're going to add a new page, which we're going to call terms and conditions. So let's click publish for now, publish, and we're going to edit with Elementor. So again, it's going to take a few seconds for this to load. So we're nearly there now. You can see the progress bar here in green, just underneath the address bar. So there you go. And then here we're going to add a text editor. So we're going to take this, paste it here, and delete this, and we're going to go and click on text, and we're going to paste our content here. And as you can see, it's formatted already, everything ready to go. So you have bold terms and conditions, and welcome to xyzlimited.com. These terms and conditions aren't like the rules of, and so on and so on and so on. So update. So that's for our terms and conditions now sorted. And then we're going to do the same again for our privacy policy. So again, privacy policy generator.info. So enter your company name, XYZ Limited. Oops. So xyzlimited.com, https://.com. Next. So do you use cookies on your website? Yes, it's an e-commerce website. We do. Do you show advertising through Google AdSense on your website? No, we don't. And do you show advertising from a third party except Google? No. So next, country. Again, we select our country here. So United Kingdom. Email address info@xyzlimited, and then generate my privacy policy. And then again, we're going to copy this to clip. And then we're going back to our pages. So we have to exit out of this. Okay. And now we're going to get our privacy policy page. So we click on this one now. And as you can see, this one is already created. So we are going to do the same as before. We're going to click on edit with Elementor. And again, it's going to take a little while to load. So we can see the progress bar here underneath the address bar. So here we are now. So if you click on this, again, text, highlight everything, delete, Control V to paste the content of our clipboard, and then publish. So now we're back to our dashboard, and what we want to do now is to add those two pages, those two links in our footer. So let me show you from our website here. So this should be here somewhere. We should add terms and conditions and privacy policy, because that's usually where they are located on most e-commerce websites. And for this, we're going to go into appearance and then menus. And we're going to create a new menu. Okay. And this menu will be called legal. Create. Okay, and then we want to add our two pages to this. So view all pages. So we had privacy pages, and the other one was terms and conditions. So add, and then save. And to add these to our footer now, we're going to go on to appearance, customize, and we select footer, footer templates, and we're going to edit our footer. So edit with footer builder. Yes. So this is our footer here, and what we want to do is just add it on top of this one. So what we're going to look for navigation, and it's the navigation menu from Flux, which is this one here, and we're going to drag and drop it here right on top of this one. And we're going to select the legal menu that we just created. Okay. So we can't see nothing here. There is not enough contrast, obviously. So we're going to into style, and we're going to change our color and choose something a bit more brighter, not too white, maybe the same color as those on top here. So a bright gray like this. And now we want to bring these in the middle, center them on top of these. So we're going to click on Center, Update. And if we go to our website now and refresh, and we scroll down, right at the bottom, you'll see we now have two links here, privacy policy and terms and condition. So if I click on this, privacy policy, it will bring us to the privacy policy page. And if I click on terms and condition, there it is. So you're now fully compliant legally with the law. You have your terms and conditions and privacy policy in place. Well, there you go, guys. That's all for today. I hope you found this helpful. If you'd like to see more of these, please consider subscribing to this channel and don't forget to hit the bell so you won't miss a single update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.